Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 22nd, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Scorpio collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Scorpio not see coming for the week of March 22nd, 2026? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? We have bankrupt. And at the bottom of the deck, we have argument. It says girl fight, but it's more like an argument. So tell me more about this here, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is bankrupt something they do not see coming this week? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Why is this something they do not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Sun, the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. You have the Three of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Wands. Well, isn't that lovely? Let me clarify some of these cards. And then we will, we'll see what's going on with that person. Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the Scorpio collective? Why is this in their energy this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Cups, clarified by the Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So that's what you are suppressing. Okay. Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Oof, some rough energies here. And the Sun. Why is the Sun here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Sun is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. All right, let me get into this person's energy real quick. Why is the Three of Swords and Five of Pentacles? We'll do the Seven of Wands separately. Three of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Why is this in this person's energy this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the High Priestess. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Page of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here in this person's energy? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Wands is clarified by the World card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. That's why the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So what I have here is a connection between you and another person. And I feel like this person has not, it's either leading up to this week, like very recent, or it's occurring this week in the first couple of days of the week. This person is not emotionally expressive towards you. They are closing down their emotions for some reason. They're giving you very little in that Page of Cups. You sort of feel a little neglected, or I heard emotionally starved. You're feeling emotionally starved by this person. And so what you're doing here in the week ahead, it looks like even though you have this conflict with this person, remember we've got that girl fight there, you are dusting it off. You're like, you know what? You can't do anything about it. You are suppressing your emotions. You're not happy about this. Again, you feel like you're being neglected by this person. Could be a friend, family member, or lover, but something occurred here within the last 7 days, or will be occurring, like I said, within the first couple of days of the week, and you are suppressing all of these emotions. This is like a lot of sadness here, feeling rejected, feeling neglected, feeling overlooked. This person, whoever they are, they're not being reciprocal with you when it comes to emotional energy exchange. And so you seem to be redirecting your focus towards something else, learning something else, building something else, maybe your finances, learning something else. You just seem to have like suppressed the emotion and redirected your energy in another direction. I think to the world, you're showing yourself as the Nine of Cups in the Sun. Everything is fine, nothing to see here. But again, below the surface, there's a moment of clarity or something here was spoken between you and this person that left you emotionally depleted. There looks like a lot of pain here, a lot of betrayal here on your part. But again, you're being a little bit of a trickster here this week because you're like, everything's great. I'm moving towards this new opportunity, or I'm learning this new thing, or I'm working on my finances. But what you're hiding from the world, basically, or from those around you, is that you are feeling bankrupt in terms of like feeling emotionally depleted because of this connection that you have with this person. But again, to the world, you're the Nine of Cups and the Sun card. And this person's energy, they're dealing with something here. I don't know if it has anything to do with you or not. The Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, something's not going well for this person. They're keeping it to themselves. High Priestess, Hangman, they don't have the emotional bandwidth to give you this week. I don't feel like they are doing this on purpose, like they don't want to connect with you or be your friend or be a reciprocal family member or even a love partner. I have to be honest with you. This person has something else going on. Could be with work, finances. Maybe they just did their, if you live in the United States, maybe they just did their taxes and they find out that they owe like a shitload of money. I don't know. There's something here going on with this person. It could have something to do with another connection in their life with a family member or a friend. They are feeling emotionally depleted. They're giving you what they can because they're in the Eight of Cups. They're emotionally depleted. So in that Six of Pentacles, that Page of Cups, to you, you might feel like you're not getting enough attention or affection or this person's time. They don't have the bandwidth to give it. They don't have the emotional bandwidth to give you that. This person's trying to focus on themselves this week. What is going on with this person? There's a potential here to be an argument because you may stand up for yourself to this person and be like, what the hell is going on? There's something here going on with this person that they're not telling you. What is going on with this person this week? What does Scorpio need to know? Maybe if you have an idea of what they're going on, you'll be able to handle these emotions better because this seems to be like you're taking it very personally, and I'm not quite sure it's personal for this person. Like whatever they're going through, I don't feel has anything to do with you. You just seem to be the unfortunate recipient of their lack of time or their lack of bandwidth or their lack of emotional availability. What is going on with this person? What does Scorpio need to know? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Hierophant, bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Something's happening very quickly. I almost feel like it's being turned upside down in this person's world. So suddenly something happens at work. They could be let go. They could be laid off this week. I'm not wishing that or anything. I'm just telling you what I see here. Because if we're looking in terms of finances and the Hierophant being the corporation or the entity that they, are employed by, something here is rapidly changing. It's consuming a lot of their time and a lot of their energy. For others of you, this person, maybe they're let go from work or they're being downsized or something's changing within their position. They're not happy about it. It's affecting their time. It's affecting their mental capability. And for some of them, yeah, they're having a financial thing. Again, this could be, in terms of the Hierophant, a government institution. Like now suddenly they owe all of this money. If they, again, live in the United States and there's taxes here. I just don't think they're disclosing to you. High Priestess to the Hangman. They're holding back from telling you. If this person is involved in something else, this could be like a religious organization. The Hierophant could be like a community group. There's some discord happening within that. It's possible for a small percentage of you, this person has a commitment elsewhere and there are issues going on within that commitment. Or maybe you're dating someone who's like in the middle of a divorce and they're going through all of this upheaval and they're just not telling you what they're going through. But there's something here that's been a staple in their life, an organization, political, community, governmental, some type of agency. It could be their job or it could be their engagement with someone else. Could be like family, a group of friends, maybe even a marital partner. Or like I said, for those of you, if they're going through a divorce, but they're concealing it from you. Why is this person concealing this from Scorpio this week? So I would say this week, if you have someone that you regularly engage with, and suddenly this week you feel bankrupt, like I don't know what just happened to the connection. It just all dried up. It went bankrupt. They don't have time to talk to me anymore. They're not seeing me this week. Communication is low. Their affection is low towards me. I think this is your little heads up. This person has something else going on that has nothing to do with you, but you're unfortunately the benefactor, if you will, what they're going through. Why is this person not telling Scorpio what they're dealing with? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Why are they not telling you? Death card, that's you. The Lovers and Justice, bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, and Two of Swords. They feel, oh, Six of Cups. They have this person has a very strong connection to you. They feel like you would want to do something about it. You would want to get in the middle of it. You would want to defend them. You would want to, I don't know, make phone calls on their behalf. They know that Queen of Wands, you could be a King of Wands. You would take the inspired action to try to help them, right the wrong, talk to them about the money issue they're having, the job issue. They don't want to trouble you with what they're going through with this other situation, environment, or connection. Yeah, this is someone who holds you in high regard, high esteem. Their connection with you is balanced. They're choosing to protect you, I want to say, in some way from this, like in terms like, I don't want to trouble Scorpio. That's you, Death card. I don't want to trouble Scorpio with this. I can handle this. That's how they're feeling. I can handle work. I can handle my money issues. I can handle what's going on with this group or organization. I can handle what's going on with this person. So let's get you some advice here. Yeah, I can understand why you're feeling this way, because you go from receiving so much, communication or affection or plans or whatever, and then it just totally drops off and you're like, what the hell just happened? So yeah, you're feeling slighted or betrayed. This person's not opening up. You're asking them what's wrong. They tell you it's nothing, but you're highly intuitive and you know something's going on. Page of Wands to the Strength card. You're very curious what the hell is going on here. I think this message is a heads up for you. This person has something external to you going on. They feel like they're protecting you from it. Seven of Swords, they're protecting you from whatever's transpiring here. Oh, look at that. King of Swords showed up. Oh, it's a Libra card. I did the Libra reading before yours, but I cleansed this deck. Usually takes me 15 minutes in between readings. So maybe this person is an air sign. Or again, I was just saying how they're trying to protect you. So I feel like they're not going to communicate. Right, that's the communication king there. Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, they're not going to tell you what is going on with them. So just be mindful of that. I want to get you two different sets of advice here. What you can focus on in the meantime. We see that Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Like despite the discord, you're focusing on something else here. And then we'll see, get you some advice on what you can, how you can handle that person, or maybe even what you can do for that person. We'll see what comes out. So advice here for Scorpio when it comes to this Page of Pentacles, something that they should be working on, focused on, concentrating on this week. Yeah, I would say if you can, to like avoid arguing with this person, dust it off. Yeah, they're dealing with something else here. Oh, interesting how like in this card, you see two people and then it's like you. I feel like just stand by. Like they're dealing with something else. Just kind of stand by this week. Advice for Scorpio working on that Page of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, Ten of Swords, because you're dealing with the pain. Ace of Pentacles, focus on something else, okay? Yep, Three of Cups. That's how you can keep your balance, keep your happiness in check. Connect with other people, friends, family members, watch some funny things, a funny movie, get creative, organize your space in your house, go out for a walk if the weather is nice, maybe go to a little local gathering if you have something going on in your community, because you're feeling these Ten of Swords, but again, I don't feel like this person is doing anything intentional to you. So I would just focus on doing something new and staying as positive and as high vibrational as you can. Find something new or fun or exciting to do, whether it's around house and home or out in your community, or like I said, with friends, family members, maybe even online for some of you. Advice for how Scorpio can deal with this individual, or how they should deal with this individual. We have, I just saw the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Our communication is going to be very small and very slow. You send the text message, it's going to take them 2 hours to get back to you this week. I would not take it personally. This person has something else going on in their life. Advice for how Scorpio can deal with this person this week. Advice for how Scorpio can deal with this person this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles, which is how you showed up here to begin with. So stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded. Focus on your own wishes being fulfilled, your own comfort, your own happiness. That's what the Nine of Pentacles does. It is someone who focuses on house, home, hearth. So focus on your home, get creative. The Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands, this is going to pass, okay? I would be generous towards this person, understanding the Knight of Cups is the most compassionate knight out of all. I would understand that this person is going through something emotionally difficult. And for whatever reason, they don't want to disclose it to you this very moment or during the course of this week. So I would just be loving and generous with whatever minimal communication you have with this person. Again, that's only advice. You do what you want. What should Scorpio do if this person does disclose to them what they're going through this week? Just saw the Tower moment, the Tower card and the Queen of Swords. It's possible for a small group of you as the week progresses. This person might start trickling out and telling you what is happening. Advice for Scorpio when they're told, or if they're told what this person's going through. What is the advice for Scorpio? One more shuffle here. Thank you. If they are to tell you what is going on with them, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Devil card, and you have the Two of Swords, bottom of that Queen of Cups. Just keep your heart open. Don't jump into the fire. This person's going through something. You might want to impulsively take control of the situation. I can help you with that. I can loan you money. I can come pick you up. Don't worry. It'll be okay. Oh, I'll deal with that person. They're doing what to you? I'll set them straight. Do nothing. Do nothing. You just hear them out. Try to retain your composure. Don't try to take control of the situation. Don't try to fight this person's battles. Just sit there with a loving heart. Be compassionate. This is your queen here. Nine of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah. Remember, we saw that King of Swords before. So when this person communicates this to you, just be loving. Don't volunteer yourself to jump in the fire for them. They're a big girl, big boy here. Let them handle this. If they need your help, they will ask, okay? There's no need for you to do that. Just be compassionate and listen to them. They're dealing with something pretty, yeah, I heard insurmountable, something pretty significant here. So I would say to be patient with this person this week. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.